Hello, guys, and welcome back to Stumps and Sixes, where every cricket movement finds its voice. So, today we saw some amazing cricket played by women. And now, today, for sure, we came to know that Mumbai is that one team of the tournament which cannot be ruled out that easily. What a performance they showed today, I feel. So, now they are.
Sakshi, I know you said Mumbai looks like a top team, but more than today praising Mumbai, I think it was just UP Warriors at their worst. The last match they played, they gave a bit of hopes that they had a comeback loading, but not to be the case. I think they had two back-to-back headers today, and tomorrow they're playing. I thought today would have been a great way to get off to a winning start and would give them a lot of confidence going into the next match, but not so. I think we'll get into why that happened a little bit later on. But just my point being, it wasn't just a great performance by Mumbai. It was just a really, really bad performance by UP.
But I feel like Mumbai also like UP, like not all of them played well. Like not to say like Deepti gave a good competition. Like she played well on the field today. But Mumbai, it was a very collective performance. Like there was not one player who did not come out and show their best today. Like we talk about the batters, we talk about the bowlers. All of them were at their best. Like taking wickets, hitting runs. They were very good. Like don't you think Karthik Mumbai deserved to win today?
Yes, completely agree with you. Mumbai deserved to win, especially. Yes, the one big concern was the top order collapse quite early in the first 10 overs. But barring that, their middle overs, they batted very well. The first 10 overs looks like UP Warriors took control in that batting innings of Mumbai Indians. But in the last 5 overs, you could see Mumbai Indians came back strong with their back end of the bat, especially the power hitters pushing them to a total that the bowlers can defend. And when they came to bowl, they just came with full force and full mighty, and they put the UP Warriors to 18 for 4. And they UP Warriors may have thought it's 160, what a big deal. We can chase 160 down, but they made sure they felt it very tough chasing even a big total as 160. So I think all round it was a great fight back. UP put the Mumbai Indians back in the power play, but then they came back in the later stages of the match very strongly.
And I think a lot of
Honestly,
this,
yeah.
just before we go move on, Sakshi, I think it's great signs for Mumbai in different ways, as because at the start of the tournament we saw the openers coming good, and in the middle part of the tournament we're seeing the middle order come good, and they kind of in the context of the match, they ended well and they took it forward to the second innings as well. So I think it's just great signs for Mumbai. I keep saying a lot of times that players win you matches, but you need an entire team performance to win a tournament, and yeah, really good signs for Mumbai on that front.
Yeah, so like they won the toss and chose to bowl. Like, sorry, chose to bat.
Yeah.
So now, like, we are not in Bangalore anymore. I'll have to remember
Yeah,
that.
good
So
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
so now we are in Delhi, and what we have seen a transition is that back in Bangalore, every team was going ahead and choosing to bowl, and then mostly except Delhi coming out to win it. And now when we at Delhi, the matches we have seen till now, we have seen now the teams want to bat first and then take ahead to the victory. So now that's the thing which is very interesting and entertaining to see. Now that team will come out as a really good and a strong one who has that courage to again at Delhi choose to bowl first and then go ahead and win it. So like
Right.
I'm
And
waiting for
I think
that now.
yeah, absolutely. And I feel, see, it's how I would think of it is because Bangalore is an out and out batting track, right? And no matter how much they put on, it kind of made sense for you to be chasing it because you have an idea, and you get a couple of big shots in there, and then you're almost there. But I think what's happening in Delhi is that it's not one of those tracks that supports. And I mean, there's not a. I think yesterday's this thing, the guest speaker, if I'm not wrong, Shreyas was his name. He was saying that the dew might come in, and the dew is not coming yet. He was talking about the later part of the tournament. So, why team batting first are winning, as far as I'm concerned, and even in this match, is if you see, the chasing. How they pace their innings. It's really bad. You need 11 or 12 to start off the match with, and you're getting one boundary in there, and you're playing five dot balls. So that's still you're coming off with 6 or 7 in that over. But if you get one boundary and you get five singles, that's still 11 of an over. I don't know why the rotation of strike is not happening. Honestly, it really looked a very, very what do you say, inexperienced batting. Seeing a lot of people that how the game is evolved and how they're chasing nowadays. A lot of people got going. There were starts from a lot of their players, but they play a shot. Even when Ishaq came in and for the second wicket that she got, I think it was of Grace Harris. And I think
Yeah.
we'll come on to Grace Harris, and I think that's another part we really need to answer as to Grace Harris's performance. But finally when she got going, she there was this one ball that she got a boundary, a similar looking ball, and then she went for the same shot, but it pitched a little forward and then spun and hit the top of off. So
Yeah.
it's really inexperienced batting performance, if I had to say.
Yes, and I think this is where a very good point you pointed out. In T20 cricket, it has been presumed six hitting, but conditions like this, where it's not today, it didn't look like a batting favorable condition. While the Mumbai was bowling, the ball was swinging, turning, everything was happening that you want. In these kind of condition, you should not go for the attacking mindset. This is where your test skills are very tested about playing the waiting game. And during when you're playing in these kind of condition and pitches, is where I think maybe your test skills by playing the waiting game, try to rotate the strike, getting those twos. And obviously, this is a one strategy of getting twos and getting strikes and playing the odd ball out. This will slowly build the pressure. And that is where the UP Warriors missed the trick and then going for the six. Maybe if they had thought about rotating strike and try to build partnership like that and not just hit sixes, then they could have. And coming to Grace Harris, she had already hit a ball in the previous delivery. It was not needed to again. The only thing she had to do was to rotate the strike and give the strike to the other batsman. Once you have hit already one ball, as a bowler, the bowler knows the batsman is going to again hit you. So the bowler was just trying to play with the ego of it, and she just fell to the trap of it.
And Karthik, while you're on it, Harris was 0 of 14 at the
Yes.
start, and I was thinking, and I'll get Saki your views also on that. And but what I was thinking was, again, I'm somebody who draws parallels a lot to the men's game. There were similar situations, not exactly the same situation, but there was once when Rinku Singh couldn't middle the ball at all, couldn't at all the entire match. He couldn't middle the ball. In the Rinku Sharma innings that I was talking about, he couldn't ball at all. He couldn't middle the ball at all. But in the last over, he hits 5 sixes of Sheldon Cottrell, if you all remember exactly. So when Grace Harris didn't get off to a good start, I was thinking, this is make or break. The rest of the innings, she's either going to,
Yes.
get, parallels to Shane Watson to 2018 IPL final as well. He was 0 of 10, but and he went on to play a fabulous innings in that match with a bleeding knee. But the same kind of innings I thought as well. Grace Harris would get into something else, but sadly, as Karthik pointed out, there was no need for a second shot, and it was
Yes.
very smart bowling from Ishaq as well. She just pulled the length just a fraction back, and it spun bad, and it went to it on top of off. To me, it was one of the best. It was also the golden moment of the match. I was watching the post match presentation where the moment pointed that as the golden moment, and clearly so. It just that thinking to have to pull it a little bit short and to turn it absolutely fantastic. So yeah, your
So
your
as
your,
much
your
as
views on the matter as
Gersham
well. Sorry
loves
guys, I think yeah.
as much as Gersham loves to draw the parallels, I love to pull Gersham's leg. Again, like you should be right on point, bro. It wasn't Rinku Singh, it was Tewatia that played that
Oh
innings
yeah,
slowly, if I
sorry.
remember right.
Yes, it was Tewatia who.
You
Sorry, my
need to
bad.
get names right. It's high time now.
I mean, both of
Okay.
them, both of
So
them
yeah,
got
like
like
when
a
I talk about
like multiple sixes in the last over. That's why I missed it out. But yes, rightly pointed out. It was
yeah.
Tewatia.
Yeah, but not that. Even I agree with both of you guys. Like UP did miss out and fail to rotate strike today. Beat any batsman for us or Dipti also, I feel. But
Yeah,
Mumbai
absolutely.
very well managed to do that in the whole match. Like
Yes,
starting with it wasn't a good opening though from Mumbai. Like Matthews also like Athapattu took a very good wicket and everything. And then when we went on to the middle order, when we talk about Sciver-Brunt, Harmanpreet, or Amelia,
care.
they came and
Yeah,
they like played some fabulous cricket. And not to miss also, but Matthews like took proper revenge from Athapattu for getting her out. Like she didn't want to
absolutely.
miss that chance, and she made sure she also makes Athap not as a team but as a player, Athapattu feel the same that what she did to Matthews today.
You
So
mean the
yeah, that
revenge?
was
Yeah, there was a bit of a small matchup there as well. I think very well pointed out. But again, these things. I think my point of view is these things keeps happening in a match. I don't think the players mind that much as well. But yeah, a small
it's fun
interesting
for us
fact. I
though.
think
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun for us. Karthik, your views. I think can you find something interesting there?
Yes, again, as I said, VPL, IPL, these are entertainment. These are not as compared to talking about the World Cup and other professional cricket. Many of the players, at the end of the day, you can see with today's match, post match, both the sides of the team, whether UP Warriors lost it or won it, both of them are just doing chit chatting, and that's how I believe these tournaments have got players together. So in the game, heat of the moment, you may tell bad words, you may get into a fight, but post game, post match, you're best friends again. That's how it is. It should be.
Yeah, it
Right.
should be. So
Absolutely. And
now we,
guys, there's another
yeah.
small, before we get into the next part of it, there was a small incident that I saw on the last ball of the match. I don't know how many of y'all caught it. So here's what basically happened. So Deepti was on 47. And of course, UP were way out of the match. There was no way they were coming back. They needed, like, I think, 20 or out of a single ball. But Deepti was on I think 47, last ball to go. It was I think Sajana who was bowling, if I'm not wrong. It was Sajana who was bowling, and Harmanpreet stops the flow of play, calls her. I think she was fielding at mid wicket, if I'm not wrong. She was way deep. She comes all the way from mid wicket. She tells something, and it was clearly focused by the cameraman as well. It was clearly focused, and I don't know what. I wish I knew that better Hindi, but I couldn't follow what she was saying. But she says something to her, and she comes back, and all the while I'm thinking, there's this something that Deepti Sharma always does. She comes almost to bowl, same like Ashwin, and she doesn't look to Mankad or something. She just stops bowling. She comes once in a while, and we saw it against RCB as well. And that time, Smriti gave it back and she walks off the next delivery. So I thought something of that sort happening because I saw Deepti doing it as well in the first innings. But not so. I think maybe, yeah, she did do it today as well in the first innings, as I was saying. And, uh, not to, I don't know. I don't know what Harmanpreet said. But again, and if you see the delivery, the last delivery, she bowls a really short ball that Deepti can clearly pull and, get it for six. So I felt, I was thinking what she was saying. So maybe she said, give her, they've had a really bad day, and they play for India, both of them, really good mates there as well. So she bowled a very short ball and then she pulled it for a six and gets her half century, and she could see that sly smile as well. So I don't know what Harmanpreet said, and I don't know if y'all caught it, but a clearly good incident I feel in the context of the match.
Yes.
Fun. Like it was very interesting, of course. So when we talk about friendships and like sisterhood, so now we saw some good partnerships as well today with Mumbai Indians for sure. So what do you think about that? Like those were some good things which took Mumbai to the win. Like today, Karthik, what do you think?
Yes, completely agree with you. I think the fact is that they lost half their team ahead. And what if you look at the Delhi Capitals game is the fact that they lost half their side, but they didn't get the middle order to do the partnership as they did tonight. And that is what didn't happen. Had they had done Delhi Capitals, I'm not guaranteeing we would have won it, but they could have gone close to the total of capitals. But tonight, one thing you have to see is that in the middle order, so uh, you had Harmanpreet, the captain, and Nat Sciver-Brunt, and then you had Amila Kier, and then you had the finishers do the job. And these partnership
Sanjana,
actually,
yeah.
yeah, Sanjana, and these partnership was the one that took them to a total of 160. If these partnership hadn't happened, I don't think they would have come closer to 160. At that stage, it looked like only 120 or 130 they would be getting in 20 overs. But these partnership in the middle, they got Mumbai Indians back in the game, and that got the momentum when they stepped into the field to the ball also, that they were confident. We got 160 in the board. And also, when you have that kind of good quality ball attack, whatever total you put, you will go with that confidence that we can defend any total on any given day.
And absolutely,
Sorry.
building on that, about the partnerships that I was saying, just clearly what UP lacked. What Mumbai did and what UP didn't do is one word: partnerships. I think even if a couple of them got
Yeah.
going, the partners were, eating up balls and not getting the strike rate rotating as you spoke about before. So that puts extra pressure on the batsman who's actually going. And, they, again, as you said, they go for two shots in the same over, which is clearly the ball's not there to be hit. So, yeah, partnerships is what clearly was the defining or differentiation between both the teams.
Exactly. Now, moving on, we saw some amazing bowling performance as well today. Like some,
In the second
not
innings,
many,
absolutely.
yeah, like many wickets. And all of them, like every time a wicket fell, like I couldn't see like any more happy faces than today. Like every wicket was so special for them today because see, if UP would have won today, like Delhi would have surely secured their place at the top. But
Yeah,
to Mumbai needed this win to kept going and like have that secureness for them also in the tournament. So they did manage to do that with their bowling attack as well, like with the help of it. What do you think about like I
absolutely. I
cannot
think
stop talking about so many. Like you guys continue.
Yeah, absolutely. I think clearly a good point. I think Mumbai, how the tournament is placed, the first team goes to the finals directly. So any team with the still of the opportunity, I think barring UP Warriors, every other team still has a chance to make it to the top level. So they have to have a certain games go their way. But the point is, reaching at the top, the first place has its own merits. So therefore, every team is trying that. And coming to today's match, I think. The bowling of Mumbai, as you said, one thing that needs, I think I spoke about Ishak just a few minutes earlier. The other main thing has to be, I think Karthik is going to agree with me, has to be Shabnam Ismail.
Ismail.
Yes,
I
Clearly,
agree.
completely.
absolutely. I think the way she just that one wicket also of Alessa Healy, the captain. Oh my God! I was just having my dinner and I almost spit a bit of my food out. It was really that surprising because it was pitched again, short back of length, and I thought on any other day it would have probably gone to the chest level, but it clearly went hit in top of off and moved in just enough to hit the leg stump, if I'm not wrong. So that was the wicket to watch out for me. But yeah, as you said, Sakshi, clearly just some great bowling performances, and there were a lot of bowled wickets rather than catch wickets or runouts. Which clearly means that they came out with a plan. I think getting a player bowled is the true form of dismissal because you clearly have to you know fool him of sorts to get it past him, and to hit a three stump. So some great bowling performances, Karthik. Yeah, you could take on from here.
Yeah, one of the, as you said, positive is yes. Shabnam Ismail was one. Is they're talking about the last game also. The last game against Delhi Capitals, she also bowled a similar type of delivery, making she was the first woman cricketer to reach the put in the fastest ball in women cricket.
Yeah.
And second of all, some of the
Yeah.
delivery she put in the power play just
It was a
unplayable. None
whooping.
of the
Sorry, Karthik. It was a whooping 132 kilometers per hour, guys. Just giving
yes,
it out there for all viewers. It was a whooping 132 kilometers per hour. You can. Yeah, I'm sorry.
yes, yeah, some of the delivery she put to UP Warriors batter, they did not know what to play. They just were trying to defend. They couldn't know what was happening. It was just everything was happening around them. And to give to compare certain thing is, if I had to talk about such a fastest bowler doing, I would love to compare of Pakistan Shoaib Akhtar, who was the fastest bowler to bowl in the men's cricket. And at that time, when Shoaib Akhtar came, it 150 kilometers was back in the early 90s and
Yeah,
2000, it was just unplayable. And now in the women's cricket, it was just unplayable for the UP Warriors. UP Warriors didn't know. They were just blind, I think. They couldn't see the ball coming. It was coming like a bullet into them.
absolutely. I think it was absolutely, and they were shot. They were shot a little. I think the damages are also
With the
similar
bullet.
as of a gun wound. Yeah, I think absolutely. You can draw some parallels to that as well. We draw cricketing parallels. I think this is also very evident, and they're sort of dead in the tournament, you could say. So,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely bad signs for UP, but clearly good ones for Mumbai.
Agreed, like crazy it was today. So with that, like it was now again UP has a match tomorrow. Like which I think after today, now they have to make up some good game plan and strategies and go ahead to win it tomorrow. But I also feel now, see they were all already they were going to face Mumbai today. Now already they are going to face Delhi tomorrow. Like I am more nervous than UP is right now. Like what is they are going to
Absolutely.
do? Like I'm so scared and like excited to know what will their game plan be tomorrow. How will they come out and face Delhi tomorrow? Like talking about Delhi, like being the best team of the tournament this so far and now playing in their hometown. So now they have all
Absolutely.
that RCB had in Bangalore. So
Yeah,
it's going to be like cherry on top for them. They'll just have to come, bash UP out, and they are back like the queens of the tournament. So what do you think?
absolutely.
Like
And
how the match tomorrow is going to function?
I just want to say one thing now that you bring Delhi up. And we were talking about a certain Jemima club a few episodes before,
And I've
and
been a part of
another
it.
person, another person who was part of the club is Mr. Sriram, who is not here. But he's certainly a great part of, and he'll be in the future shows. But the point is that Delhi's just been amazing, and
Sriram
again.
is even part of the Amelia Kerr fan club.
Yeah, I think Sriram, we're seeing a slight, parallels there, but I think we'll not go into that. But the point being that, Delhi just is even a better side for UPW this time around. But and again, if I was UP Warriors and if I'm in the dressing room right now talking to my players and the support staff, I'd be telling them not to think about it that much, just to think of it as one match. And again, I wouldn't probably cancel a few training sessions as well. They have a few mandatory training sessions before the start of the game. If I was Alyssa Healy, I'd just, cancel them and let them have some, personal time. I think they're more of a psychological thing than of a technical thing, to be really honest. So maybe that time off, and they'll come back a better team tomorrow. And I'll tell you, I don't know who's going to win tomorrow, but it's going to be a hell of a fight. There's another prediction for you, Sakshi. I think we've been touching upon that once in a while. So and at start of the tournament, we saw two back-to-back thrillers. We've kind of come to a point where we're not seeing them. Tomorrow's going to be our day. Tomorrow's going to be a thriller.
Yes, coming back to
Okay.
you is about UP Warriors is the fact that no, you got to understand it's their first match in the Delhi leg. They really don't know. As Ali Sakili in the post match also said that they had seen the last two games in the television. So seeing it from the television and experiencing it on the field is two completely different. Now they know how the Delhi conditions are, and tomorrow, just in 24 hours away, they have got a lot of time to prepare. Since they have already played a game, they'll know how to prepare themselves, how to come and how to expect of these conditions. But Delhi Capitals are going to come very hard. They are at the moment one of the best teams. They're in the top position. They'll do anything tomorrow to win and secure this spot. But if UP Warriors will have to create some magic and say, uh, deny Delhi Capitals that spot that you're not going easily to and secure the first spot if something magic had to happen.
Okay, but now
Absolutely.
I'll have to ask you guys like to choose, like tell me who's going to win it according to you guys. Like just predict, guys.
Karthik, you first. Sorry.
Yes, since if you want to see more entertainment and firecracker, maybe UP Warriors should come, as you said, a thrilling game and then deny Delhi Capitals a direct entry and some kind of entertainment happening. All entertainment to happen there. The
Now I
Delhi
want to know
Yeah,
Capitals
the
just
don't do
predict.
it, they have to find some other way.
Now I want to know
he
the
says he's
prediction of 20 rupees worthy Gersham.
Yeah, guys, for those of you watching, I think there's a small joke going on in the background, which I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. But the point is, I think Karthik said UP, and I want to say Delhi. And I think Delhi's just been absolutely fantastic throughout the tournament, and they've been peaking at the right moment as of right now. And just going back to Delhi, and some inspired performances by Jemima the last time around, and with the home support, Sakshi, as you mentioned, absolutely thriller.
They're going to
But
kill
in
it.
the end,
Yeah.
Delhi is going to come, just by the slightest of margins over the line.
Oh, huge prediction.
Yeah,
So
of
guys,
course, as usual.
now it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. And I know, like, I can't wait for it, and neither can our audience. So, with this, we end this episode, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, like, bursting all our curiosity and excitement. And we hope you had as much fun watching this video as much fun as we did. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Good night.